Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us here on SpeedGaming 2. I'm not sure if I should say good morning or good afternoon since it's exactly noon, but let's just go with a good day. We have a great race coming up for you guys, a highly anticipated matchup from the Z1R Randomizer community. This is the Rookie Rumble 3 tournament. This is game 3 of a best-of-3 series between Ratboy 42 and DannyPSpeed. This is in the round of 32. This is actually, I think, the last game of the round of 32. So they played their first two games last night. Ratboy took game 1, DannyPSpeed took game 2, and this will be the deciding game 3. I am your host on comms today, Deus Ex Machina, aka DEM Gaming, and joining me on tracker is Neo None. So we will try to keep you guys up to speed with what is going on. This is a pretty anticipated matchup, like I was saying. Ratboy and DannyPSpeed. They play a lot of Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer. Danny P comes in actually as the bottom seed in our tournament here at the Rookie Rumble, but that was because he was too busy defending successfully, I might add, his championship in the SMB3R tournament this year. So congratulations to him. Another little side note of trivia, he faced off against Ratboy in the semifinals of that tournament, and he ended up winning by like 2 seconds in one of their matches. So pretty close match. Hope for something similar today. Looks like we've got a river start, so we're starting not too far from vanilla start. This is a good screen to start on. I like it for tournament setups because we get to see a little bit of divergence a lot of times. Early candle pickup for Ratboy. We've also, both runners have found the large secret on the start screen, which is 116 today. That can't complain about that. Anytime you're over 100, you're doing pretty good on the large secret. Danny also takes his blue candle. I think the screens are just a little bit out of sync. They did start at the same time. It looks like that Danny's like 5 or 6 seconds behind, but they did start at the same time. 25 is our medium secret. It's a little on the low side, but that large secret should more than make up for it. Find another take-in. This is our second take-in already. Ratboy goes ahead and takes his heart container. The white sword item in this flag set is locked to the recorder and is also locked to 4 hearts. So once he finds the white sword cave, he will be guaranteed to pick it up. Ooh, cheap bombs. That'll make up for that small medium secret. And a cheap key, and Ratboy buys it. 71 for a key. It's not that bad either. Can't blame him for spending money early. You want to spend it early instead of just giving it back to door repairs. And now Danny's going to find his second take-in, so now he is also guaranteed the recorder. And Ratboy's headed over to this southwest corner. Yeah, it looks like his screen is lagging a little bit, but there we go. It might have just been to get them synced up. There we go. Yeah, now they're synced up. Oh, second large secret found in the southwest corner. And we also find a potion shop down there. So Danny's about to get his second large secret. And both runners have candles, so they're going to go burn some dead woods here. Finds an any road. Oh, Op's not the take it. He's gonna keep burning. Danny is gonna take the any roads. Finds well, that's one less push block location that we'll have to look for. Got some access over towards the coast. And last but not least, one screen south. So not the greatest any roads. I'd like to get a little bit up into like Death Mountain or the forest area, but gonna go do some Armos checks, and there's our Armos item. It is the power bracelet under the forest Armos. And Ratboy, I believe, also found the third take any over at the bomb spot in the grave. Finds our first dungeon. Unfortunately, it's not one we're going to be able to do much with for quite a while. That's Dungeon 9, found just east of Grave Armos. And there's those door repairs I was talking about. Danny's starting to hit some and lose some money here. Hopefully he finds something worth spending some of this coinage on. Boy, trying to set up a screen scroll. Go over and check the push block grave, or the push grave. There's our small secret, a 6. So a below average small and medium secret, but a pretty nice large secret, and cheap bombs and keys should keep it interesting here. Oh, finds the sword cave, which is not going to help us anymore since we took the blue candle from one of the take-any's. Might get our first look at the coast item here in a minute on Danny's side. Ratboy's going to jump back into these any roads. He's going to head over towards the forest. There's our coast item. It is the raft. And with as few dungeons as we have seen so far, there's a good chance that one or more of them is going to be overworld blocked. But we've got a little bit more divergence here as Ratboy opts to go up towards the Lost Hills, and Danny opted to go down through the forest and down along the coast. Find a hint shop. Those are some pretty cheap hints, too. I would have thought about maybe purchasing at least the 2 cheaper ones there. But, I guess it's not too far of a walk. I was trying to count screens quickly to go and jump into an any road from start. You could maybe save scum buying the hints. Ratboy's gonna find the other any road. I don't think that he realized that that was the any road there. There's our white sword item. It's down on the coast. So Danny the first to get the recorder. Ratboy gets his power bracelet. Alright, so Danny is kind of finishing these forest checks while Ratboy is just now starting through the forest. Finds our 4th and final take any. Alright. Which way is he heading? He's headed up towards the Fairy Fountain and Desert area. Finds level 5 in the forest. This is an interesting find as your first dungeon. It's not huge, but it's not one of the smaller ones that you like to see early, and especially whenever it's full of wizrobes. But it does have 2 pirouettable key doors. So I think he's gonna take advantage of that and at least see if he can find a staircase quickly. Meanwhile, Ratboy's gonna find what's on the coast. Aqua Mentis awaits on Death Mountain. That is a hint referring to level 1 is on Death Mountain. And this is an ugly room. Wizrobes. Yeah, Danny's going to give it a shot because this is a push block. But, yeah, I would save the room. There you go. And I believe Ratboy's about to get his recorder in one screen. Danny takes a death. Let's see if he opts to go back in. I might go try to pirouette that other door first and just see what is under it. Instead, he's just gonna leave altogether and see if he can find something easier. I can't blame him there. Go get an offensive upgrade or a defensive upgrade and come back. Ratboy found a secret. I don't know if that was the third large secret, but he is maxed out on rupees now, and he opted to up a save, and I'm wondering if he's gonna go save scum those hints. It looks like he's headed in the direction of an any road. Yep. Yeah, he's gonna go buy those hints. Alright. This is kind of our first big moment of the race here, seeing these hints. What do we got? Step over the water to reach the raft. Thanks, game. Step over the water to reach the heart container. Okay. And Dodongo dwells with a bow. There you go. That's the kind of hints that you want to see. So that is bow in level 2. The raft is our coast item. So we already kind of knew that we were going to have to step over the water to get the raft. But the step over the water to reach the heart container. I guess if you go into a dungeon and find it, immediately ladder block, maybe you don't spend a lot of time digging an item. Early blue ring purchase for Ratboy, I kind of like this. And level 8 under Recorder Lake. Both runners are about to enter level 8. Not a terrible dungeon to find early, depending on the enemy set. Obviously, it's one of the largest dungeons, but it's going to have 2 items in it. And one of them is early and free, and that is a ladder. That is a good item to get early. So, and this is a potential push block room here. I guess the shutter door shut behind us, so it's no longer a potential push block. Ratboy picks up some free bombs on the floor. Here's our first dig dogger of the day. Both runners fighting it, high-fiving as they're fighting it. And here's another potential push block room. I believe I saw one of these runners last night do the block clip trick for fighting the Dark Nuts, as Danny takes a death to him. But you can kind of stand in the middle of that, in the middle of the block, and the Dark Nuts can't touch you, and you just kind of swipe at them as they walk around you. But that blue ring is already paying off for Ratboy. Danny's gonna find the blue ring shop, but he's just a little bit short. If he could find maybe one more medium secret. I also don't think Danny has seen hardly anything of the of the grave area. Ooh. That's a lot of red darkness. Oh, and a nice clock, though. Beat the moblin along the coast. We already knew that. Thank you, game. Oh! Gets shuttered into a vertical shoot room. And so now Ratboy is also going to bail on this level 8. Both runners got their ladder, and can't blame them for piecing out on that. Hopping back into the take-innies. I think maybe he's gonna... Oh, he's gonna do a push block check here. I was wondering if maybe he was gonna go get that raft. Danny, the first of our runners, up to 6 hearts. If you haven't been following the tournament or are unfamiliar with the flags, the magical sword in this flag set is locked to 10 hearts. So now he's only 4 hearts away. There should be... I believe he has one more take-any out there. Or maybe that was his last take-any. Because I don't think he's gotten a heart container off the floor yet. So this is our first look at Casino Corner. Oh, we find another dungeon. 7. We are not having any luck finding some small dungeons. We saw the hint about 1 being in Death Mountain. And we know that 2 is going to be a good dungeon that we need to dig because of the bow hint. Well, Ratboy knows that. And we know that as spectators. Here's our map of 7. Looks like one of those Space Invader things from that the game where they drop down and you gotta shoot them before they land at you. Is that? I think the game was called Space Invaders, right? Ratboy has just enough to buy this, or not Ratboy, excuse me. Danny has just enough to buy this blue ring. Yeah, this is game 3, to answer a question in chat. This is game 3. The first 2 games last night were pretty close, yeah. Ratboy took game 1, Danny took game 2. I know in game 2 they were both in level 9 at the same time. I don't remember exactly what happened in game 1. Alright, so Ratboy's got to be a little careful here. He's on 1 heart. Not that far into the dungeon, but far enough that you don't want to take a death. Meanwhile, Danny finds level 9. Ah, more Gibdos. Ops to pull out some bombs and try to thin the pack out a little bit. Oh, and a nice clock. Gets rewarded with a key. The Ratboy up to 5 keys already. Now, he did buy a key earlier. Oh, level 1 found on Danny's side. I believe that was just north of Grave Armos. So, level 1 is the other dungeon in the first quest, which is what we're playing, first quest overworld, first quest dungeons, that has 2 items in it. Unlike level 8, though, this one will have an item on the floor and 1 in a basement stairs. And Nitsu, thank you for the raid. Big shout out for that. Yeah, so this this early dig of 7, at least it's a good enemy set. It's not hard. You know, it's not a bad enemy. Well, as I say that, he enters a room with a bunch of wizrobes. Up to that point, we've mostly just been seeing Gibdos and stuff. Even with a blue ring, though, I don't know if you... It's kind of risky to commit this kind of time to a dig of a dungeon this big, this early. But sometimes it pays off if silver arrows or something of importance is in here. Oh, it's the heart container. I thought we saw Danny said step over the water to reach the heart container. Oh, he does have a ladder. I guess he got through that Chevy room, didn't he? Triforce out of 1 for Danny, so he takes the Triforce lead. I did not see if he got either of his items out of there, though. I definitely didn't see him in a basement. Don't take a hit. There you go. So Danny is out. Chat saying that the item... I guess the rest of 1 is key blocked and Danny doesn't have any keys. Another dungeon found. This is dungeon 2 for Danny. So this could be big. He should find his bow in here. And that was really the only key piece of knowledge that Ratboy had over Danny from buying those hints, was he knew where the bow was. But you find level 2, especially this early, you're not going to leave without a full dig. Aquamentus awaits with the magic boomerang. So that's a hint regarding level 1. And that's a hint about an item that nobody wants. Gonna have to fight this dig dogger to get through that vertical shoot room. There you go. Get down one of the heads and then leave. Oh, the Pole's voice double backed on Danny and he tried to avoid the Pole's voice and ran straight into a wall spike. So both these runners have their defensive upgrade. That's a death pretty deep in 7 for Ratboy. Yeah, I don't blame him for leaving. That feels bad though, to spend that kind of money or that kind of time invested into a level 7 and only get rewarded with a heart container, and you still have to come back to get the Triforce later. Magic sword found though. Up at the vanilla potion recipe shop. Ooh, level 2, very linear. You're gonna have to bomb up right there. And you're also gonna have to bomb down here. I'd maybe open that wall before, just in case these troll dongos do you dirty. Potion recipe, prescription, whatever you want to call it, pick up for Ratboy. Still searching the Lost Hills area, about to head over to the waterfall. Finds another cheap bomb shop. That's neither runner has had to buy bombs, and that's about the way it always goes. So when you finally get cheap bombs in the shop, then the game is good and gives you bombs. There's our arrow shop, and Ratboy is going to go ahead and buy them. He knows where the bow is at, so he figures might as well buy the arrows. Level 3. That is that was right near start. Neither runner must have pathed that way. Goma creeps along the river. That's a hint about level 6, which we also have not found yet. Early staircase for Ratboy. Is it the item? No, it's a segmented 3. And there's the Triforce for Danny, but he wants the item out of here first. Now the spikes should keep that room saved. He shouldn't have to deal with enemies in there again. Bubbles are giving Ratboy the business right now. That's the most frustrating thing right there, whenever you don't have your sword because of the bubble, and you're getting your butt kicked by a gel. Alright, so Danny did find his bow. Now he's probably just going to head back, grab his Triforce, and be done with this too, unless he wants to, really wants to dig out the heart container. But I don't think he's going to. So, Ratboy's who had the hint for the bow and too. Danny did not see that hint. There's our map of 3. Not sure what to really make of that. Somebody about to put their foot on a footstool. Alright, so now Danny's got some keys. He's back in level 1. He wants to see the top half of this level 1. Takes the 2 Triforce to none lead, by the way. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. More keys for Ratboy, up to 7 keys. Gets the compass. It's always a nice find. Not going to be anything in that room. Another key. You know, now that he has all these keys, the next item he finds is going to be the any key. The Dongo dwells on Death Mountain. We already saw that, I believe. Oh no, we didn't. We saw one about level 1, but we already knew the level... Well, he already knew where level 2 was. Book find for Ratboy. Now, Book is an atlas in this flag set, so that will give him maps to every dungeon, including shapes 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, all those big dungeons. You love finding a book early in a shapes seed like this. Red ring on the floor in level 1. So now Danny has the best defense you can get. Both runners still on wood sword. Neither of them have really got any kind of offensive upgrade. Danny's got the bow but no arrows. Ratboy has arrows but no bow. And there's our magic boomerang that we saw the hint about. So now Danny is going to up A out of this level 1. Let's see if he continues the hunt for up on Death Mountain, or... yeah. Only has a few more checks, it looks like. There's some expensive bait. Hopefully we don't need to buy that bait. 120. Neither runner would be able to afford it as of right now. Here's some bomb droppers on the overworld for Danny. Looks like maybe he was trying to get a quick bomb. There we go. Oh, he needs 25. He needs another medium secret. And there's another arrow shop found. Alright, so the arrow shop is not the rare shop. So we just saw our second and third arrow shops. Alright. Second hint shop found for Ratboy up on Candle Row, but cannot afford any of them at this point. And those were some expensive ones too. You're definitely going to want to save scum them, but they are only a few screens from start, so if somehow you do get enough money for them, you could come back, but it might just end up getting so late in the game by the time that you could afford them that it's not even worth it. He already knows where the bow is, so if you find the silvers along the way, which we have at Dungeon 4 at Vanilla 1. Okay, so that means we have found every dungeon except for 6, and we saw a hint telling us it was near the river. So my prediction that we would have an overworld block dungeon did not come true. That also makes that raft coast item pretty useless, so I doubt either runner will try to get back over there. Potential push block room for Ratboy. Doesn't push though. Meanwhile, Danny is into level 3. The rear grumbles along the coast. That is a hint for 7, which Ratboy is all too familiar with. Danny finding the bad news that 3 is segmented. I will say that the one thing that early dig of 7 has paid off in regards to Ratboy is the key count discrepancy right now is huge. He can pretty much go through any of these dungeons and just open as many keys as he wants. Whereas Danny's got to kind of think about it, be a little more strategic. Here's Ganon's room. Here's another potential push block. No! Shutter door. That means the item has to be behind that key door. It's got to be behind that key door to the left. I think that he saw everything else, unless he missed a couple of the rooms on the far left under the under the V. Yeah, you must have. Well, you get your key back. So he'll probably just go take his Triforce and then come back in and dig those items to the left, or those rooms to the left. Danny on the hunt in this level 3. Not going to be upset to see a book, but him having that bow, I think he's wanting arrows. That Triforce out of 4, though, that ties up our Triforce count. 2 Triforces apiece. Oh. Another key drop, my goodness. Keys in this seed. And here we go, this is our item. Red Candle. Gonna go ahead and take it, I don't blame him. I like having a second form of repeatable offense. Alright, we're starting to run out of spots for those silvers to be. We're only missing our items out of 5, 6, 1 item out of 8, or always the chance of silvers being in 9. I haven't seen too many silver and 9s this tournament. It's always fun when it is silvers and 9 to see who's the first runner to make that gamble. Danny finds his Triforce. Let's see if he opts to take it, or looks like he wants that item. Ratboy buys some more bombs. He's over towards the forest. He's going to find level 5 pretty soon if he keeps going like this. Here's the book find for Danny. Now he's just got to get his Triforce and he'll be back on his way. Level 5 found for Ratboy. Ooh, that's a pretty ugly 5. Not only does the enemy set suck, but the layout is very linear. I know, I was just talking about how many keys he has, but a dungeon like this could definitely eat him up. Danny gonna buy some bombs. And then there's an arrow shop right here under one of these 2 burn bushes. I don't remember which one, but I suspect he'll buy those arrows once he sees them. Oh, he hit a door repair first. Now he can't afford the arrows. Oh no! Oh, commentator's curse. Oh, that's painful. Well, hopefully one of these is a medium secret or something that can get him back on track. Oh, Ratboy opts to take the potion. Interesting, because a heart there... I guess a heart would have only gotten him up to 8. So he still wouldn't have been close, you know, too close to the magic sword, but I'm still kind of surprised by the potion pickup. I guess it kind of makes sense because of the money issue right now. Even if you have the letter, you can't afford to buy a potion anyway. He's gonna go get his raft and do some raft checks. If my calculations are right, there's only one spot where level 6 could be. And I'm surprised that neither runner has checked it yet, because just a pretty normal check along the way. I have it marked as that bomb wall, like the across from Forgotten Spot, like right at the end of Candle Row, where you screen scroll over to Forgotten Spot. If my personal tracking has been correct, that's the only spot 6 could be. Danny finally finds arrows and can afford them, so now he's got his bow and arrow, so that is our first offensive upgrade we have seen this game. Yep, and here is level 6. And that is a funky looking 6. Oh, this is a bad room immediately. But at least it's not whiz robes. I'll take dark nuts over whiz robes. Danny's going to try his luck in this level 7. A sprinkler system for 6. Yeah, that is about right, isn't it? Oh my goodness! Fairy explosion! So he finds this transport staircase, finds a bomb refilling station. Danny finds the bomb upgrade that's very expensive that neither runner could afford. Compass us. Oh, and it's all the way over at the end of that. At the end of that arm, or whatever you want to call that. That corridor. So it does look like. Oh, this might be our. Is this our item, or is this our other end of our transport? Other end of the transport. Back where it's just going to check some rooms. I think he's making his way to the Triforce, and if he doesn't come across the item, then he'll come back in. This should bomb up. The game would never force you to make that block clip, or that ladder clip. Alright, so now Danny's starting to build his key count up in this level 7 the same way Ratboy did. Dig Dogger gazes in the forest, we already knew it. Potential push block found. Nope. Gonna give you a key instead. Oh! Oh. Oh my goodness. The game is just not being good to Ratboy in these last couple of rooms. Gonna use his potion. Good combat. Fighting Dark Nuts in a black room like this is always tougher because it's you want to fight them on full tiles, not on half tiles. But whenever there's no markings on the ground, it's kind of hard to tell where the full tiles are. Ah, missed the ferry. Doesn't want to use a bunch of bombs. I don't blame him, but you're this close. Maybe just pop out a couple more. Ah, Danny takes a death in 7. He was pretty deep in that level 7 too. Alright. Triforce found for Ratboy out of 6. I suspect he'll go back in and look for the item. He only has about 6 or 7 more rooms, but he is still looking for other dungeons, so he might want to go try to find dungeons 1 and 2 first. I believe that Ratboy is only looking for dungeons 1 and 2. Danny is still looking for level 4 and 6, I think. Alright, he's going to start firing off some of these arrows. They do twice as much damage as the wood sword. Whatever this level 7 has, there's about a 50-50 chance that it's something really good, whatever the item is in here. We don't want to see a wooden boomerang, and while we wouldn't balk at an any key, neither runner really is in any danger of keys. Of getting key blocked somewhere. Now... Oh, or the heart container. I forgot about the heart container, because Ratboy found the heart container in this 7. But Danny doesn't know if that's what it is, so I'm trying to think of his mindset. Did he pay a mugger with a heart at some point? Because I felt like he was already up to 8 hearts, and then I just looked and he was at 7. Oh, Ratboy is gonna up A out of Death Mountain. Why? Why'd you leave Death Mountain? Oh, he ran out of bombs. There's a bomb shop right here. Yikes. Yeah, go ahead and buy 2 of those bomb packs. You can try to buy a 3rd one, but I don't think it's gonna give you anything. This actually might be a good thing for Ratboy, because level 1 and 2 are like right here. He was kind of on the wrong path anyway. He will find level 1 first. Oh man, these Gibdos on Danny's side. He needs to get off that half tile. Stand on them in the middle. Alright, so the one thing that Ratboy will have going for him is he should be able to clear this level 1 in 1 pass, whereas Danny had to leave and come back later with keys. That's a really nice block clip for Danny, but unfortunately finds the transport instead of the item. Gotta be careful. Gonna try maybe some door strats. These things are not playing nice. That's a heartbreak for Danny. Okay, he's gonna try to pirouette something open. Okay. It's a blank room, but... Man, this level 7, I thought maybe Danny would get through quicker with that red ring, but it's not being too friendly to either of these runners at the moment. Triforce out of 1 for Ratboy. That extends his, well, gives him the Triforce lead 4-3. Alright, and he is out of that level 1. He also got his red ring out of there. I'm not sure if he saw the magic boomerang, but he might have seen the hint about the magic boomerang being the other one. I know one of the runners, if not both of them, saw that hint. So he probably didn't even waste his time once he found the red ring. But that evens things back up more or less. The only combat advantage that Danny might have would be the bow and arrows. But Ratboy's about to get his bow out of 2 once he bombs this wall open. Alright, so back to that Dig Dogger room. Oh, Danny's gonna go north this time. Got a little lag on Ratboy's side. There we go. And he's back. Level 2 looks like Rocky Training. Okay. I could kind of see it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, if you're meaning like when he's climbing the stairs. Alright. Oh, the Dodongas are not being nice. Alright, thank God he got it with his... He only had one more chance. Alright. I think Danny's gonna try to hop into this transport now. Ah, he gets hit by that Wizrobe as he was trying to block clip in. Alright, and it looks like he is finally done with that 7. Yeah, I don't blame him for bailing on the 7. He kind of needs to come back with some combat or something. Gonna find the magic sword cave. There's the bow pickup for Ratboy. You know, a 12th key, you know, for Game's got to make up for all those practice seeds we did where you couldn't find keys to save your life. And the Triforce out of level 2, so extends his Triforce lead. He now is up to 5. Danny with 3. He also, I believe, has a little bit of a knowledge advantage because I think he has seen all of his dungeons at this point, whereas Danny is still looking for 4 and 6. Ratboy heads back to... He whistles back to 4, so I suspect he's headed towards 6. No, he's walking away from 6. 5? Headed towards 5. Yeah, so back into level 5. He's got a red ring this time to deal with these whiz robes, so probably feels a little better. Uh-oh, and now Danny's side lagging a little bit. There we go. Nice clock for Ratboy. Oh, and there's our item, and it's the boomerang. Not what we were looking for. So it's now a 50% chance that silvers are in 9. We have our item in 6, our second item in 8, or both items in 9. Danny gonna stock up on some bombs, and he should, as long as he goes over here and wraps around, he should find 6 and 4 in very quick succession. Alright, let's see how long he spends in this 6, or if he opts to dig, do a full dig, because this is kind of what he needs. He needs silvers to be in here, and he needs to get to them and force Ratboy to come back for him. Alright. So Danny is... He should find his compass pretty quickly. I know that Ratboy found a compass nice and early. Nope, that's not going to push because there's an item on the floor. There's the compass. Meanwhile, Ratboy is in. This is a potential push block, so this is probably our transport to get us to that other segment. Yeah, there it is. I already knew that. Danny's gonna jump into this transport. I believe it just comes out one room left. Yeah, it literally comes out one room away. Triforce out of 5 for Ratboy. Up to 6. 6 Triforce pieces, but still has that dreaded 7 that has just been kicking both of these runners' butts. And still has Dungeon 8, which both of our runners saw very early and got a very early ladder out of, but then left instead of digging the whole rest of the dungeon. Nope, no, there you go. And then Danny's about to find the bad news that there's even more blue dark nuts on this side. Ratboy headed back to level 8, though. Makes sense since he still has an item outstanding in this dungeon to go dig this first. Try to find your item and your Triforce. This was the ladder room. And this is about all the further that either of our runners really went. Maybe a room or two after this, but Alright, Triforce out of 6 for Danny. Let's see if he opts to go back in and look for an item. Compass found. Things are getting interesting for Ratboy. Question in chat, Danny was ahead earlier, what happened? He spent a long time in 7, and Ratboy just got back up, and yeah, 7 happened. And both runners have spent quite a while in 7, and neither runner even has anything to show for it. I guess Ratboy did find the item out of there, so he knows that he doesn't have to go back in for the item, but they both have to go back in for the Triforce. We have no idea about silvers at this point. 50-50 chance that it's in 9. Red candle found for Danny. He's going to pick it up out of level 4. He did get his Triforce out of 6, by the way. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. I was kind of watching Ratboy's screen to see if he finds the second item in this 8. So, closing the Triforce lead. Should find the Triforce pretty quick in this 4. It's not a huge 4. Oh, was this a super room? No, it was not. That will be our Triforce room, though. I might have wanted to take that. It probably just goes over to that one-off section. I was going to say just take that, because then you could always just transport back. Oh? No, there's a second transport. Compass found for Danny. He's 2 rooms away from his Triforce. Is this our item? It is our item, and it is our silvers! That is a huge pickup for Ratboy. That's a huge find. Especially because both runners are still on Wood Sword. So now he can do magical sword damage with those silver arrows. They do cost 1 rupee to keep spending every time you shoot them. But you can do things like this and one-shot these Vires and clear rooms a lot quicker. And about to get his Triforce. Oop. The suspense is killing me. Mag's Cave was the vanilla potion letter cave. It's actually like 2 screens away from level 7, but neither runner has 10 hearts. So the hearts have actually been pretty stingy this seed. Both runners took a blue candle from a take any, and Ratboy opted to take a potion from a second take any. Danny's probably the only one that would probably have a chance at this point because he might go and try to dig the item out of 7, which was the Coast Heart. And if he gets a floor pickup along the way, then we could potentially have a Mags pickup for him before he goes into 7. But meanwhile, he's back in this level 5. This is the transport room. All right, we've got Ratboy back. He did get his Triforce out of 8, and he is back in level 7. He is in Triforce and Go mode at this point. He's got his bow, he's got his silvers. All he needs is this Triforce out of here. And where was level 9? Level 9 was... Oh, that's right. It was 1 screen right of Grave Armos. Up to 13 keys. My goodness. That's where those silver arrows come in. Enemies like that. Now this would be funny if this actually is a Triforce room. Well, it wasn't a Triforce room, because I was going to say that's 1 room away from start, but you couldn't bomb into it. There's our Triforce. So, Ratboy has completed his Triforce of Wisdom. Now he is going to go into level 9 and try to slay the pig and rescue the kidnapped. Meanwhile, Danny has now gotten up to that upper section, which is where the Triforce is. Hopefully he Triforce and goes this, because I don't think that he has found the other item yet, but we know that it is the second most useless item in the game. But at 1 hour 6 minutes, we are into level 9. We are looking for a roar and a door. We are listening for the roar of Ganon, which means we are 1 room away. Thanks, game. Ganon can be heard from any room north, east, south, or west. We're also looking for a room with 1 shutter door, much like this room. If that shutter door does not open after we kill all these enemies, then we know that the princess, or the kidnapped, is behind that room. It did not. There is. That is Zelda's room. So we now have half of the puzzle solved. We know the location of Zelda. And it is very close to start, so as soon as we find Ganon, we can just up A back to start. And make the 3-room walk over to save the princess. Ooh, this 9 is not a friendly enemy set, and it's not cooperating with bomb walls. Looks like you might have to start taking some staircases to get anywhere. Now, I don't know if this is going to bomb or not, because the game would never require that block clip. So yeah, there's going to be a transport to get you around that. Now, you can bomb south here, but okay, so that didn't bomb either. So, might not have much of a choice except to hop into this transport here. Assuming this even is a transport, not an item. Alright. Finds a bomb wall. Finds a key that he says I don't even need to go after that key. I have 11 keys. And full-on bombs. That's a great room for Ratboy. He needed that. Ropes guard the compass. Well, we don't really need the compass. We already know where Zelda's at. But of course, the one time that Zelda's basically free is the time that the compass is behind the easiest enemy in the game. Alright, Danny in the Triforce room. I think he's still trying to dig out this item, though. And the item is in that first segment before you cross over. It's a nice bomb drop, though. He needed some bombs. Ratboy firing some silver arrows, but has to be careful. He's only got 12 rupees left, and he needs at least one to fire the final arrow into Ganon. I usually like to have two, because I usually miss with the first shot, because I'm an idiot. Gonna up A. Let's see. Maybe he's gonna try a different route out of the start screen. Or may, Oh, here's the ropes that probably guard the compass. We're into a section of the dungeon we haven't been yet, so... Danny, meanwhile, got his Triforce out of 5, goes and buys some bomb packs. He is headed towards level 8. Alright, some nice bomb drop for Ratboy. Wow, we've seen a lot of this 9. That was a nice block clip there. I like that, because... Here we go, there's the roar. And so he's got to be... below us? Yeah, he's got to be above us, because we were in that room below us. Yeah. Oh no, you can't bomb in there! You gotta go back to that turnstile room and use the key to go north. Oh, and he used his potion. Oh, this is gonna be a tough fight. Wood sword. Oh my god, it's a Chevy room. Oh, this is the worst room to fight Ganon into. Now, one thing I will say, Ratboy is pretty good with the stun lock, and of course, as soon as I say that, I just jinxed him. Just lost it. Don't worry about the fireballs, just don't take a hug. Gotta be getting close. Oh no. Oh no! The double kill! Oh! And you know, if you're Ratboy right now, your heart's in your chest. You're an hour and 13 in. You don't know where Danny's at. You're thinking he's in this level 9 right now with me. Oh, that is rough. Hey, there's the compass. Unfortunately, he might need to farm some health before he goes back in there as well. That's the worst part about this situation that he's in right now. Yeah, I think that's what he's actually trying to do. He's trying to find some cheap, easy enemies, see if he can get a couple bomb drops or a fairy drop or something. Oh, I forgot about this room too. This is not a fun room. Gonna up A back to start. Is he gonna try to go